in. I wanted to get some footage. We have finally gotten started on putting our fence up. I'm so excited. So if you haven't been watching my channel and you're new to it, I'm going to explain really quick what we're doing over here. My flower bed used to run all the way down through here, except over time this side section has just become a mess, like weeds, just terrible. We had these two hollyhock bushes that had taken over all of our deck on the side of the house. It has rotted all of the banisters of the porch, the steps, everything. We had those bushes cut down. I'm thinking I'm almost wanting to cut them down to the ground. And what we're going to be doing is from the corner of the gutter here all the way to where the sidewalk is, where the actual hole digger is, down to this corner and all the way into a square where the private property sign is. We're going to be making a wooden picket fence with a gate for our dogs. It's going to be a little side yard. So we're going to be taking up all of the mulch in this area to that private property sign, putting in grass, and of course I'm going to be keeping my flowers that are right here in the corner. We're going to be having a gate where these two stakes are right now to go in and out of it. But Josh has gotten started so far tonight digging the holes for the posts, and then he's got to set them in concrete. But I think there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 posts that has to go in, and he's on number 2. So this is definitely going to take longer than this evening, but hopefully we can get maybe 4 dug tonight. I have to sneak. He hates being on film. And there he is. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that. As you can see, each one of these has to go at least 1.5 feet into the ground. So I think he's got this at about 1.5 feet. Sorry, my camera strap's in the way. So I'll be back in a little while to show you the rest. White rabbit that lives in our backyard. Look how pretty he is. Isn't he gorgeous? Say hello. He comes out early in the mornings and eats. And I got up early this morning and decided to capture him on film. But he is just beautiful. I don't know if he's just an older bunny and he's, aged and turned white, or if that's his actual coloring and he's young, but he is just gorgeous. Look at his little face, he's so cute. Oh. The way he hops, he kind of looks like he's a little bit older. So that just might be him, aging, but I'm not really sure, but just love him. He's so cute. Anyway, just wanted to capture that. I was out this morning watching the birds. They've been coming to the feeder this morning. There's not any out there now. I need to fill up that bird feeder. See? They've been arguing over who gets the food. Yep, see? And there's the argument. And I've got my carpool down here, one of them, so that I can actually wash it. It's such a mess. Whew, guys, it's just a big dirty mess. Anyway, a little more, there he goes. He's so cute. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Actually, I'm gonna go get some tea this morning. I need some caffeine. So let's go do that. Guys, it's still early morning, and look how pretty this color is in the kitchen. I am loving it. I still have to buy an outlet cover because that one cracked, but look how pretty this is. I just love how bright it is and how it just opens everything up. Loving it. I'm gonna wait on my tea to finish, and then have some caffeine and wake up this morning. I'll be back later. Guys, as I'm having my morning tea, I have to show you this. Nature is at its best this morning. A baby mockingbird hatched not long ago and is living in our bush in the front of our house. And I've got to show you how cute it is. It's bathing itself right now. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. The mama has been feeding it like all morning, but look how fuzzy. Look at its little fuzzy head. Look, it's got wings on top of its head. Oh, it is so cute. I mean, it is just full on bathing itself this morning. We have all sorts of nature at our house, especially early in the mornings. It's in a good spot. This is a fire on the mountain bush, and it's got thorns all over it. At least I think that's what it's called. My mom used to call it fire on the mountain bush. But either way, I'm glad it's in there, because fledglings, when they leave the nest, they can be eaten very quickly, you know, if they're on the ground. So I'm glad it's in there right now, and it's staying safe. It goes deeper into the bush when it starts getting dark, and then in the morning it sits at the top of it and I guess bathes itself and gets fed worms. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Okay guys, I just got home from the grocery store about an hour ago, and Josh has made so much progress while I was gone. I wanted to film all of it, but I did not get to. So he's got all the porch posts, he's got all of the fence posts on. There's only one that's going to go next to the gutter that he's got to install, and there he is, carrying it up the hill. And then he's got to install the one next to the deck over here. He made this gate, which is not attached to it, it's just kind of leaning right now, but I think that's really cool. And the pickets are all going to look like this. We are going to be, I shouldn't say we, he is going to be cutting these posts down to where, of course, they're level with this. so that it'll hide behind it. But it's coming along, you guys. Let me step over here and show you. As you can see here, he's got these in cement or concrete. I guess it's Quikrete. And you can see from the side angle how it's looking. So the dogs are going to have a decent size yard, you guys, to run around in and use the bathroom. We're going to be taking, actually I'll probably be taking all of this mulch out, which is going to be quite a bit. And we are going to be putting sod, hopefully, if it's not too expensive in here, in its place. The only 3 plants that are going to be in here enclosed, let me come down here so I can show you. Where he's standing is going to be the corner, and of course the fence is going to wrap around to connect to the gate and so forth. But these 3 corner plants, I've got a mum, I can't remember what these plants are called, or that little one, but I've got those 3 plants right there that we are not taking out. So in the fall I'll be trimming those back, except for the mum. I may just like trim it a little bit, but when it starts to die off I'll trim it completely down. But that will be the only spot hopefully we can keep the dogs out of. And yeah, so far, you guys, it's going to be the little side yard. And these banisters, you guys, oh my gosh, they are so rotted right now. We're going to replace those. It will not be this weekend though, because this is going to take pretty much the rest of this weekend to finish. So yeah, and then this side yard right here, now that you kind of getting an eye on how things are going to be, we are going to take these down to the ground. I'm just not wanting those there at all. So eventually, once the deck is done and the little side fence is done, we will be taking all of these two tree things out, these holly bushes, cutting them down to the ground, and then I plan on taking really pretty mulch and going through here. I'm going to plant zinnias, I'm going to plant sunflowers, I'll probably plant some daisies in here. So I probably won't do a lot of those planting until next summer, but I am going to try to mulch this to make it look a little bit better in the process. So that is what we've got going on. And then down the road, I want to get some paver stones, and I want to make a pathway that goes straight to the air conditioning. Just because, well, it's important to have that cleared off. So I might do like a 2-path, maybe like 24-inch paver stones, maybe, that makes a little trail to the air conditioning in case it has to be serviced down the road. So yeah. Lots of work going on, you guys. Lots of work. I will show you more updated images whenever he gets finished for today. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you progress on the fence again. This is coming out from the side kitchen door, and as you can see, Josh is right now not happy about being on film, but he's worked all day. All the posts, like I said before, are in concrete. It comes all the way down to the corner post here. And so right now he's drilling holes. Still have to put the gate up. And then after he drills extra holes throughout all of these, then he's going to go back through and put the pickets up. So it looks really, really good. My plants right there are so heavy, you guys, I can't get them to stay up straight. I had that white post in the ground and it's just tilted over, so I don't know when I'm going to cut these back, but soon I'm going to try to cut these way down. I don't know if I should wait till fall or not. If you know anything about flowers, let me know in the comments if it's too early in the year to cut these down to the ground almost, because they are literally falling over right now. So looks good, you guys. That's what's going on. Guys, I want to show you. Look what that hollyhock bush literally, look at all this. It's completely rotted. And look, can you see how that shakes? Oh my gosh, you guys. It has rotted all of this over time. So literally every single bit of this porch has to come up. Once it does, this is concrete. I'm going to pressure wash all of this, repaint it, and we'll probably do the steps and replace everything else probably within the next, like I said, few weeks from now. But yep, I'll be back in a little bit to show you more of the progress. It is late in the evening. It's right now about 8 o'clock. I wanted to show you the progress with the pickets up. Josh and I have been outside for hours. He's been outside all day. But this is what they look like so far. I think it looks pretty good. We started on this side. But so far, that's what it looks like. Do you think that I should paint the pickets white, you guys? What do you think? Or should I paint it like a reddish brown to match the brick? See, front of the house is brick. But I'm not really sure if I should do white or if I should do a reddish brown. Leave it in the comments below. Anyway, I don't know how much more we're going to be doing tonight. We're both pretty tired, but we're going to try to get as much done as possible. And right now he's actually working on the gates. Smile! He's like, nope. Anyway, he's working on the gate right now. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to New Day Vlogs. How are you guys? It's been about a week since I've talked to you guys, and I'm sorry for not being on here, but my husband actually came back into town midweek last week. And so, you guys, we have been working on that outside fenced area around the house, trying to get that project done, and it has literally been chaotic with that and work and everything. I'm sorry if you look at me today, I'm a mess. My makeup has half gone off my eyes. My allergies this morning, you guys, are completely shot, so please excuse the messy look today. Plus, it's been absolutely pouring the rain outside, and I just got back from taking my dad to an appointment. So it has been a busy, crazy morning already, but my eyes have been watering today, so it's been... So I need to get upstairs and reapply some makeup to look a little bit better. But anyway, so yeah, I wanted just to say hello and good morning. I wanted to give you guys a heads up too that I'm going to be doing a collab video with Joys to Life. Her name is Pam, and her and Mark have a channel again called Joys to Life. We are going to be doing a unboxing video, so it's going to be like an unboxing of a bunch of different stuff that she has sent me, and then I sent her a surprise box of stuff, and so that video will be coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure what day it's coming yet. I've got to get with Pam. We're going to talk it over and see when those are going to be uploaded, but be on the lookout for that. And also, you guys, I wanted to let you know that I did work on one of those bolster pillowcases. I'm supposed to be making 2 of them, but I did a practice run on one to see how it turned out before I did any filming on it for you guys, because I told you I wanted to do a DIY video for a bolster pillowcase cover. So now that I've actually got one under my belt, I'm actually going to have a separate video of me making the second pillowcase cover, so I can film it for you guys and show you how I did it. So also be on the lookout for that. That video will probably be uploaded at some point this week because I've got to get that pillow made so I can get it to my friend. But so be on the lookout for that. So I've got that video coming. I've got the unboxing video with Pam and Mark from Joys to Life, and then I've got my weekend vlog coming up. Again, I don't know when that video for the unboxing will be quite yet, but that will be in the near future. But the bolster pillowcase cover and the weekend vlog will be coming up sometime this week. So you guys be on the lookout for those videos. I had a person, you guys, I had one of you ask me to see some of my artwork because I'm a painter and I do painting and artwork and so forth. So I am going to show you some paintings that I've done in the past. I'm going to show you those today, and let me know in the comments what you think of it. I'm a little bit nervous putting my artwork up online because I usually, you know, I've posted it, you know, in the past to friends and stuff like that, but never really posted any of my artwork on YouTube. So let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you think it sucks, then you can say it sucks. Hopefully not, but if you like it, then let me know your thoughts on it. Okay, you guys, now this isn't a frame, so it's going to have a little bit of a reflection. But this painting I did about 3 years ago. I love, love, love whimsical type art. I love enchanted forests. I love fairies. I love all that kind of stuff. I've always had fascinations with this type of work, and so I wanted to do an enchanted forest type of painting. So I'm going to actually show you this series. I call it a series because I'm going to be doing 3 more paintings of this type of series, and so this is the summer series, and I've got, you know, like, this is so silly, you guys. You probably think I'm so childish, but this is a queen, and this is her realm. She has a realm for each season, and this is the summer season. But I love enchanted forests. I've tried to capture a lot of little things that, you know, you might not see normally. You know, like this little tiny frog. I tried to hide him in the painting to see if people noticed him. I did some tree faces, you know. Yeah, that is my character. Her name is Felina. And then when you go up the little path here, I actually painted, this goes into the next dimension, the next realm. There's a little house, like a little gnome house. I love stuff like this. So I just, you know, I kind of make it up as I go, as far as, you know, I don't really have anything in mind up until, you know, I start the work on stuff. You know, I do try to come up with ideas and try to jot down what I want, but it kind of comes together as I go. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I actually used to have an art teacher when I was starting to learn watercolor, because this is actually a watercolor painting, and you know, she helped me with learning how to do watercolor while I was creating this piece. So I think it turned out great. This is my first watercolor painting, and I'm very, very proud of it, so I wanted to show you that. And I am going to get this reframed, you guys. You can see that this is watercolor paper, and it's starting to come a little bit out of this frame. I don't like, sorry, that's clean laundry. Overlook it. I got to fold all that up today. But I don't like this brown frame. And I am thinking I'm actually going to even change the mat out. I had the mat, you know, made at a local craft store, but I want to get a white frame with a neutral color mat for the inside of it, or something that's light and more neutral. So it's just sitting here. I'll probably get rid of this frame once I do that, but right now it's just stored in there. It was kind of taped behind it, but it kind of has come undone over time. So I'm going to get rid of this frame and mat it and put it in a white frame. And I'm planning on, you guys, hanging it. This is my craft space down here. So I'm actually planning on hanging it right here on this wall above our wall mount heater downstairs. So I want to get that done in the near future. One of my favorite artists, you guys, is Brian Froud. Now it's kind of hard to see because I got the window open, but I love Brian Froud's work. If you've never seen his work, he is amazing. He does absolutely beautiful with fairies and stuff like that, like little creatures, you know, of the woods and stuff. So check him out if you have not seen his work. Okay guys, I'm in my hallway downstairs right now. This is another painting that I actually did about 3 years ago as well. I love owls, and I painted this on watercolor paper. It's a little bit of an off-white color water paper, but it's all watercolor except for the white around the feathers. Because the paper was a little bit of an off-white paper, there's no way to make that bright white because it was off-white. So I ended up using acrylic for the lighter parts of the feathers, and then this rest of this, including the background, is all watercolor. So this is my owl painting. I have not picked up a paintbrush, you guys, in at least 3 years because of, you know, my mom getting sick and taking care of her, and not just that, just being busy with life in general. But this is the second painting. This is the fall painting to that painting that I showed you just a few minutes ago. This particular painting is actually the fall scene, and this is an enchanted forest scene again, and it's got a long ways to go before I am completely finished with it, but this is all watercolor again, and these are lanterns that are going to be in this tree. And you know, there's Felina, and there's a little bridge. I love tree men. I think they are so cool. Got some colorful little mushrooms. I thought pops of color in this would be really cool. Some more tree faces. So yeah, this is my, I've got a bird. It's going to be a crow. So I've got I haven't started work on this in quite a while. I need to finish it at some point, but eventually I will get this finished as well. So yeah. So those are the only 3 paintings right now that I have, you guys, that I have completely finished, and eventually down the road I would like to go ahead and get back into painting, but right now, you know, with all the projects around the house, I'm just trying to focus my attention on those, get those completely done. So right now I just really like to get all these projects around the house caught up before I start another project. So I'm going to probably hold off on painting these for quite a while because I really don't have time right now, but I did want to show you some of my art. Plus, one of you had mentioned in the comments previously that you would like to see my art, so I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you like it. If you did, let me know in the comments below.